Hey y'all, hold on. We having technical difficulties. Something's going on. Y'all bear with me. See if we can fix this. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Did I get it? No, but it's okay. It's okay. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Sean coming to you live. It is Wednesday. What day? Today's the 17th, and it's time for your free homeschool coaching. Y'all, listen. I'm tired. Do I look tired? Look, my face. Look, y'all. I'm tired. It's 5 o'clock and I'm drinking coffee. I'm tired. Y'all come on in here, say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you are here. I don't know what is going on, but I'm having some issues. Let's see. You know what? It is what it is. Y'all come on in here, say, hey, what's up? Hey, his love on Instagram, T.O. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Pisces Breeze. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Hey, Tanisha or Tanisha. I don't know which one, but I'm going to say both. Thank you so much for joining me. If you could, please share. Let's get some people in the room. Let's have this conversation about homeschool coaching, whether homeschooling is for us or not, right? If this is a choice that we should be making as homeschoolers, let's talk about that. This is part 4 of this series, right? This is part 4. Every time I try to move on to something else, the conversation gets good. It gets good, right? So when it gets good, we keep going. I want y'all to be good. I want you to be okay. I want you to have the information that you need. So I just want to make sure that I am there and available for you. Okay. All right. So let's see who's in the comments. If you could, please do me a favor and throw me some hearts in the comments just so I know that you're there. Okay. Tanisha said, Tanisha said with a Tanisha. Okay. Tanisha. I got you. I won't make that mistake again. Okay. Hey, Camille, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Sandra Vaughn, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Brent. Hey, cousin. Listen. So, I can't see, cousin, right? I can't see. Um, and I was looking, I tell you guys, I replay my videos and I look at the comments. And if people respond later, whatever the case may be, I try to respond to them, right? I try to be pretty active of it. How about I thought it was you, but I couldn't see the picture. And so I was like, no, that's not her. I'm sorry, cousin. I'm glad you're here. Okay. If you need me, let me know. Reach out to me and we can talk. No issues. Okay. All right. Tanisha, I got you. You ain't got to worry about it again. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey, Anne Marie. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, T.O. So glad you are here. I'm glad you're here. Royal Purification. Hey, it's Jada. Hey, Jada. I hope you're doing okay. Nah, cousin. I'm not showing my age. That's that Johnson side. We blind, child. We are blind. And we are so blind. You see my glasses? That girl is blind. And sometimes it's a bunch going on. And I'm unable to do or see what I need to see, right? So yeah, no, it's not age. Girl, I can't see. That girl can't see. I can't see at all. I could not see her on the screen because I'm not actually on Facebook. I'm on a different screen. And I couldn't see your picture. And then I went back and looked and I was like, that's my cousin. Like, what am I doing, fam? What am I doing? So reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions. We're good. Okay. All right. So listen, we are talking about, again, homeschooling or not, whether it's for us or not. Right. Some of the questions we asked ourselves is, like we started talking about how all curriculum is not created equal. We also started talking about how long it takes to get your footing when it comes to homeschooling. We talked about the good days versus the bad days. We also talked about that it's not like really necessarily going to always be great, right? We had that conversation about that. We talked about the difference between virtual school and homeschooling. So we had a nice conversation last week about those different things. So I'm just going to continue the conversation because I had to cut it short Monday because I had to go. But we're going to go back over that and continue that conversation. Okay. So we talked about, one of the questions is always, what curriculum should I use? Right. I always get that question. Sean, what is the best curriculum? And then it usually follows up with, Sean, what is the best free curriculum? Right. That I should use for my kids. And what I can say for you more than anything else, and I know this is going to sound strange, right? Because you're educating your children, you're schooling your children, but curriculum is your last concern. It's not something that you should be concerned about like immediately. Like it should not be your first go-to. Do you get what I'm saying? And the reason why is because there are different factors that help determine the best curriculum for you. Okay. So there's different things that help you pick that type of stuff. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is someone asked also for this link. So let me get the link for you. I'm going to get the link to the 5 ways to the 5 things that you need to do to start homeschooling. So those 5 things will help you choose the curriculum, right? Well, and it's actually 4 things because 5 is one of is picking curriculum, but there's a bunch of steps. There's a bunch of stuff that you should be doing before you start worrying about the curriculum. Honestly, and people, when you ask that question, people will flat out tell you, go do easy peasy, go do this. And y'all, easy peasy is dry as it wants to be. Like it's so dry. I appreciate the hard work that the lady put in to make the curriculum because without that, there would be a lot of people lost. And you can definitely tell that she put her hard-earned work, like she worked really hard on it. But y'all, it's dry. It's dry. And so again, when it comes to which curriculum you should pick, if you should be homeschooling, people tend to think also that because they have purchased this curriculum and it's not working, that's a sign that they should not be homeschooling. Like, child, let me send my kid back to school. And that's not how it works. You can try multiple curriculums. I can tell you for myself, one of the subjects that is most difficult for us and our family is ELAR, right? English, language, arts, and reading. That is one of the most difficult subjects for us because I feel like, hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you. So, because I feel like with ELA, right, you have the basic concepts, and there's really no way for ELA not to be boring. Okay. Just being honest with you, right? There's no way for there not to be a bunch of reading, for there not to be a lot of instruction, all that good stuff. There's no way for that to happen. It's going to happen. And so it's boring. So that kind of, gets rough. But then you have people that try to make it fun, like Grammar Galaxy. Grammar Galaxy is a good curriculum. However, it just didn't fit for us. It was pretty good. Okay. So Grammar Galaxy is one curriculum. ELA we went through. Okay. We went through well-ordered language. Child, well-ordered language. Oh my God, from Zion. Listen, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. It wasn't it. It was not for my babies. That's all I can say. Okay. In a nice way. I'm gonna say that. Okay. It was not for my babies who look like me. Okay. Who came from me. It wasn't for my babies. Okay. So well-ordered language. We tried that one. We tried master books. We tried, who else did we try? We did study.com. Study.com was cool. But the thing with study.com is the lessons are short and sweet. And so what happens is if you put a subject in front of them like ELA, basically they're doing short lessons of everything. And for us in our family, we have to, so if we're working on something, we have to have a lesson. And then we have to have information to back it up, like activities, more, instructional time, whatever, independent time to back up whatever it is we're learning. And so with study.com, they did the video, they did the assignment, and then they're done and they move on to something else, right? They don't stay in that space long enough for them to fully understand the concept or long enough for them for it to be ingrained in them, right? For it to be natural for them. And so that was my issue with study.com. So that's 4. What did we talk about? Study.com, Grammar Galaxy, well-ordered language, master books. That's 4 ELA curriculums that we tried. I'm trying to think of something else that we tried because we have tried a bunch of ELA curriculums. I have done INBs, which is interactive notebooks. That seems to be working better for us in our family. So basically interactive notebooks, what I do is I go on Teachers Pay Teacher. There are teachers out there that are creating curriculum for their students for homes that can be used for homeschool students, of course, as well. They're creating them. You buy them for a fraction of the price, and you're able to use them. So what I did was I found one particular lady that I liked, 2 of her interactive notebooks. I combined the 2 and I created my own interactive notebook for my boys. And what we do is we go through the interactive notebook. We do the 2 activities that go along with it. They have a video that goes along with it. They may have a game, or they may have a digital worksheet or something that goes along with whatever we're learning from the interactive notebook. That is the way that we're choosing to do ELA. Now, of course, we're doing reading and reading comprehension, all that good stuff too. But that's how we choose to do ELA. If I had to make a decision based off of our ELA venture about homeschooling, we would have quit homeschooling a long time ago, because we could never find anything that fit our family, that fit what I was trying to teach my kids. We looked at Easy Peasy. That was one of the ones we did look at. We looked at Easy Peasy. And I'm tired of seeing characters or seeing, here's the thing, okay? People in traditional school, okay, let me rephrase this. And I'm going to rephrase it, but be honest, okay? I'm trying to be kind with my words. Here's the thing. The traditional public school system, they are not using, well, I can't say that. They are not using the imagery, right? Am I saying it right? Yes. That the homeschool curriculums are using right now. So you will see a lot of old pictures of people that don't look like me or look like my kids. A lot of literature that does not focus on other people and other styles of writing. It's very specific what they study. They study the classics. And we all know, I've said this before, and I don't care if you don't like it. I'm sorry, bless your heart, okay? But the facts are the facts. They use the classics, but the classics are only classics because a certain group of people that looked like the authors decided they were classics, right? They didn't explore other people's writings. Okay, they didn't explore anything else. And I'm not just talking about people that look like me. I'm talking about yellow people. I'm talking about brown people. I'm talking like chocolatey people. I'm talking all of us, all us different melanated babies, right? There are several different pieces of work that should be considered as classics. But because, again, the people that, so I look like my husband and I decide, hey, you're a classic because I think you're a classic, not exploring any other options. Okay. So that's the issue that I have with ELA. So that's hard for me. I forgot to mention Abeka. We tried Abeka. Abeka is good for grammar. Abeka is good for spelling. When it comes to the literature and all that, I have the same issue with them as I have with the others. Okay, so y'all, that's a bunch of like ELA stuff that I've done. So I've done over the years. Okay, and remember, I'm the one who says if it's not working, get rid of it. So I've done Grammar Galaxy. I've done study.com. I've done master books. I've done Abeka. I've done well-ordered language. That's 5 alone that I have done as far as ELA is concerned. And I know there are at least 2 more that I'm forgetting. But that's 5 different curriculums that didn't fit our family. And so if I based our journey based off of the curriculum, based off of the hard time that we were having with curriculum, then we wouldn't be homeschooling still. Okay. And so if you're struggling with homeschooling and curriculum, you're like, oh, what curriculum? Or, oh, this isn't working. Oh, I'm stressed out. Oh, this, oh, that. The reason why is probably because of the curriculum. And we've talked about that, right? We've talked about that. Let me get in these comments real quick, okay? Hey, Deborah LaShawn, thank you so much for joining me and tagging Carmen. Hey, Carmen, I hope you came in here. Let's see. Tiho says, oh my gosh, yes. Hey, Jarrell, wifey. Okay. Let's see. Tiho says, what about Power Homeschool? Yes. Tiho, we did try Power Homeschool, and Power Homeschool, I don't have the same so that's 6 different curriculums, guys, we have tried for ELA, right? The Power Homeschool, I don't have the same gripe about it that I did with the other stuff. The thing with Power Homeschool, it was kind of dry. Like the teacher wasn't like, it was like, hey guys, welcome to class. Today we're going to learn about this. Like it was very monotone type situation. So my kids didn't like that. So that's 6, right? So power homeschool. We also tried, we did time for learning. My kids liked time for learning, but it was too kiddie for them. By that time they were older. So they didn't like that. So that's 7 ELA curriculums, right? So 7 there. And then I was getting ready to tell you one more that I did, and I can't remember what it was. But that's 7 ELA curriculums, y'all. 7 ELA curriculums we went through, okay? Hey, Sherwanda, thank you so much for joining me again. Hey, Sparata. Let's see. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Royce. Let's see. Sparata says, please tell us some ELA curriculum that worked or is working for you. So for me, like I said, as far as curriculum is concerned, it hasn't been the best. So I have been using interactive notebooks. Okay. I have not found what I need or what I'm looking for my kids. Now, when my daughter is older and she's in high school, I can kind of pick and choose and do some different things as far as that's concerned. But when it comes to my younger kids and learning the basics and doing all that stuff, it just wasn't fitting them. Okay. Tio said, okay, let's see. A. Marie says, my favorite, reading, language arts, and rules. I'm a writer, though. Yeah. See, and I don't have an issue with that. Like, I'm good with that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just more so of the actual curriculum choices. Y'all, homeschooling has changed. The face of homeschooling has changed, right? Homeschooling doesn't look like it used to look 15, 20 years ago. And we're tired of seeing pictures of people that do not represent what or who America is now in 2021. Let's just be honest, okay? Just being flat out. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And so that's what that is for me, okay? And Marie says, say it, sis. Cousin says, yes. One of my main issues. Yeah, it's difficult here in these homeschool streets. I'm not going to lie. In the educational area anyway, because again, the system has been set up to paint a certain group of people as amazing and wonderful. You may mention a few people of color here and there. These few people were great. These people were amazing. And then you go back to the other history. And that again, that's in general, right? I'm not just talking about me as a Black woman, an African American woman. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm saying in general, like all people of color, there is greatness in every single race, right? There's greatness that happened because of people of color in America. But it seems that people forget that. Okay, people forget that it was not built on the backs of them. How about that? Okay, let's just say it like that. A. Marie says, well said. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Let's see. Sparata says, am I saying that right? She says, we are all tired of it. Yeah. And it makes it difficult for us. It makes it really difficult for us because I just want you to teach. But like we had the conversation in, I think it was not the homeschooling or NAS series, but the one before it. Should I be homeschooling? I think it was, or something that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. And like I said, teach the story, like teach it in totality, like teach all of it, whether the good, bad, the ugly, the nasty. These people are great. These people did some stuff they ain't had no business doing. These people were dirty, low down, dog, like whatever it is that you're going to say, teach all of it, right? Teach all of it. Stop sugarcoating things. And that goes from anything. And what I find too is the issue with me for ELA and homeschooling is that I find that history creeps over from history creeps over to ELA, right? So whatever, typically they kind of coincide or work somewhat together or something to that effect. And I'm finding that curriculum, the history curriculum, always sneaks into the actual ELA curriculum, whether they're reading a passage, whether they're writing about somebody, something to that effect, right? And so that's an issue for me. So ELA has not been good for us as, as our younger, kids are going, as far as that's concerned. Okay. Camille says yes. Hey, Kristen. Okay, so listen. Again, this is live Q&A. I'm just going back over the things we talked about. You're more than welcome to ask whatever question that you need to ask for me or from me. I will answer that whenever it comes to homeschooling. So we talked about that not all curriculum is created equal. Okay. We talked about, and maybe I should change that to not all homeschool curriculum is created equally. So we talked about that. We talked about how long it takes to find your footing when you are trying to homeschool. And then we also talked about the good days and the bad days, the difference between the good days and the bad days. Okay. Brittany says, I watched your video yesterday and I'm going to show the husband tonight. He's waiting for me to pull the homeschooling trigger. Great content, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So listen, when you're ready, cousin, you don't have to do it by yourself. Okay. I got you. Just let me know. We can talk. Okay. It's good. Let me know. And we can talk about what you guys are homeschooling for, what your goal is, what you want to do, how much time, the level of independence. We'll talk about all of that good stuff to develop a homeschooling plan for you. Okay. You don't have to do it out there alone. I've been doing it for a while. So just ask. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready and we'll go from there. So we'll talk about the kids' ages and what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to do as far as that's concerned. Okay. Let's see. Tio's any science recommendations? So my science that we're using right now that I really enjoy and I really like is elemental science. Okay. We have tried a few different sciences. Okay. Sciences. We've tried a few different science courses. We tried Apologia. I have sworn off Apologia because of some most recent information that has been, I don't want to say leaked, but brought to my attention. And I just choose not to give them my money, right? Period. So Apologia, I actually have a whole marine biology curriculum that I won from them that is just sitting on my shelf, right? I hate to get rid of it because it's expensive, first of all, and it's never been used. I want to kind of give it away to somebody. So I have that. But elemental science is great. It has been great for us. And I got that from help me, Lord. Destiny Burns. Destiny Burns has I'm about to make up a number, but I think it's right. I think she has 10 kids total. She is a homeschooler that looks like me, 10 kids, her and her husband, and they homeschool. And I was having trouble finding science that was more hands-on and science that had everything that we needed. And so I asked her what she was doing because I know her kids are extremely hands-on just by watching her Instagram. And she was using elemental science. So we started using elemental science and I really, really like it so far. I don't have my binder, or do I? Yep, I do. So, I mean, it comes from, let's see, I have a binder that I create that they have created, and I'm printing off their assignments. It's got the instructions. It's got the instructions on what they need to do, the materials, all that good stuff. It tells you the steps to take, all of that stuff that you can do so you can prepare for it. And then I bought the kit that goes along with it. So hold on, y'all, because my desk is a mess. But there's an option to buy the experiment kit type situation. And so for this particular thing that we're using, it's this box. And basically it is full of the experiments to do each week. So each week you get a experiment that you do with them. So elemental science has been great for us. Okay. Elemental science. And then let's see, what's another? What's another? I'm trying to think. So elemental science. And I think elemental science is probably the best. We have used study.com. We've used some other things, but elemental science has been great because it's hands-on. We're able to actually do the thing. So they have an experiment they do, the actual experiment, and it's usually something simple. It's not something super detailed. They have to look up definitions. They have to answer questions. And then at the end of the unit, there's a unit test. And so that has worked out really well for us, okay? Shawana says, can you explain a little more how you do the interactive notebook? I have run into this problem where I can't find curriculum for my sixth grader. Absolutely. Hold on. Okay. Let me go get their notebook real quick. Hold on one second. Y'all bear with me. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So here we go. So the interactive notebook. So I went on Teachers Pay Teacher and I found a a teacher, like looked at their sample lessons. I found a teacher that I liked, that I enjoyed, right? So I enjoyed her content, basically. I enjoyed what she was putting out there, saw some of the reviews, and I had a really good like feel of what was going on. So I bought one of her notebooks, and here's an example of it. It's black and white. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to, so you can see. Okay. So it's black and white. Okay. It's black and white. And I created this cover. Okay. I created this cover, and then I went and took it to Staples and had it bound. So these are two different interactive notebooks put together. Okay. And basically what we do is, and I will just go to a page that's not done, but it has the instructions on what you're supposed to do for the interactive notebook. Okay. And then on the other side, nope, because that's the wrong one. On the other side, it has the activity that they're supposed to do with it. So what I do as far as lesson planning is concerned is I go through and I pick whatever it is that we're working. We're just kind of going in order right now. So if this is what we were going to do, then I would find a YouTube video to go along with this. I create anchor charts. So again, y'all, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. Y'all hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me get an anchor chart for you. So I create anchor charts and I put them around the room. Okay. All right. This is one of our anchor charts that I created. So I create anchor charts of whatever it is that we're working on. They have digital worksheets that they do. One of the things that we use as far as the digital worksheets is there's two different ones that we use. Let me grab the links for you. I told you on Facebook today about Grammar Monster. Okay, Grammar Monster has videos and digital worksheets. So let me add that to the chat real quick. You can try that. So we use that one. And then we also use, let's see, live worksheets, liveworksheets.com. So whatever subject I'm looking on or I'm working with, okay, whatever subject I am working on, I'm currently working on, I look to see what worksheets that are there that they can use. So liveworksheets.com, I put both of those. Gosh, dang it. Hold on, y'all. I'm messing up. I'm trying to do too much at once. Okay. Hold on one second because I'm jacking stuff up. Okay. Here we go. So I put those links in there for you. So we use Grammar Monster for those and live worksheets for digital worksheets for them. And then we do YouTube videos. I do the anchor charts. They do the interactive notebook. That's how I create a lesson plan as far as that's concerned. Okay. And so I do that. And then if I need to like reinforce or do something else, I'll go back and I'll find some stuff on study.com to go through or more videos or something like that. Okay. So that's how I plan based off of that. Okay. You're welcome, cousin. You're welcome. Unfortunately, you cannot purchase this from me, right? Because it's not mine. It's not my content. I bought it from someone else. What I would suggest that you do is go on Teachers Pay Teacher, research and look for whatever it is that you're looking for. Like just say ELA and interactive active notebook or something like that to that effect. And you'll find several of them, but it's not my content. So no, you can't purchase it from me. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Royce. Royce says, do you know I've printed, cut, and glued into a composition? Most certainly will bind the next one. LOL. Wow. Thanks. Okay. So Royce, this particular teacher has two different options, right? So on the interactive notebook, you can do a composition notebook, right? A regular composition notebook, print the stuff off and do it that way if you want to, or you can do it this way where you can bind it. I personally, this is a tip for me. I don't like composition notebooks. I never buy them. I used to hate when they were in school and we had to buy them. So that's why I don't do it that way. Okay. But this particular teacher has an option where you can spiral bind it like this, or you can do it in the composition book. So it's up to you. You're not doing anything wrong. It just kind of works, whatever works for you. Most teachers only have the spiral version. This particular teacher, as I knock my mic over, This particular teacher had both options, okay? And basically, again, what I did was I got 2 workbooks, 2 interactive notebooks from her, 2 different grade levels. And then, so if we're working on, let's say, the prepositions, I got the prepositions for one grade and prepositions for the next grade and combined and put them in the same spot so that we can continue to work on it. Then I got videos and other worksheets and stuff to go along with it, okay? Do you have any suggestions on multicultural read-alouds for a first grader? Has been a bit limited. We are newly building up our reading list. I don't have that for you as far as multicultural. But what I do is I research whatever it is that I'm looking for. I'm interested if people put books or anything like that, then I try to put them out. I recently bought 3 books. They're coming. I don't even know the name of them, but I saw them, read about them. I looked at the reviews and it looks like it's going to be really good. 3 different series. So it's 1, 2, 3 different books in one series. How about that? And so I don't necessarily have a list for you as far as that's concerned, but you know what? Hold on. I might be lying. Y'all, sometimes I forget that I have these resources. Okay. Bear with me. So there is a website. It's called aalbc.com. aalbc.com. And I got that from Miss Jaquithia, who was doing some research and found it. But these are some authors of colors and different books and stuff that you can read as far as that's concerned. I will add that to the comments as well. Again, that website is aalb as in boy, c.com. Okay. So that's a nice option as far as that's concerned. Let me see if I can find any other one. I think it's African American book list or book something is what it's called. I think that's the only one that I have. Oh, another curriculum we tried, y'all. Institute in Writing. Institute in Excellence of Writing, which I liked. Now, I really liked that one. That one was a video that we watched. The teacher was engaging. The kids didn't like it as much because as it got deeper and deeper into it, there was more work that was required and they didn't cut for that too much. But IEW is a good writing curriculum and it has grammar in it as well. Y'all, me and this mic are fighting today. Let me move it back, child. We are fighting, okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. How does end of year testing work? All states don't require it, but North Carolina does. Okay, so we don't require it here in Texas. What I would say is it depends again on the state and what's required. I know that there are some states that allow you to give the end of year test. I know that you have to. There are some that you can get proctored at home. Because of COVID, right? Allowing it to happen that way. And then I also know that there are places where you can go and have it proctored, like actual testing centers. And so look there. If you were in my Facebook group, do #testing. There's a list of different testing options you have as far as that's concerned, where I've done some research for you and looked it up. Okay. Shawana says, I needed this. Awesome. Great input. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Yes, I needed it too. Also, thank you. You guys are welcome. Y'all are so welcome, Sunshine Lady. You are so welcome. Hey, Dreadlocked Yogi. So yeah, you have different options, but that is what I do. And what I'm going to do, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, most bloggers, right? I'm not really a blogger, but vloggers, they do a 12 days of Christmas type situation, right? And what I think I'm going to do is maybe something to the effect of 12 days of lesson planning or something like that, so that we can talk, or I can help you learn or teach you, not necessarily teach you, because I charge a lot of money to teach people how to write their own curriculum, right? But I do want you out there succeeding, right? I want to give you some basic information on what you can do. So I think I might do 12 days of lesson planning or something to that effect. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of playing around with some ideas, or I might do something like a five-day challenge where we create as a group. We come together and create lesson plans. And then we can exchange. Of course, people can exchange them if they want to, something to that effect. But I'm thinking of doing something like that. I am not 100% sure, but I definitely want to be able to help you guys and teach you how to lesson plan. Because the fact of the matter is, some of this curriculum out here sucks. Like, I get it. I know they tried. I know they did their very best. but it's limited. And I am sick of using and getting curriculum that is limited. I'm sick of it. Okay. And so another thing we're using, like I tell you right now, we're big on Dave Ramsey. I like Dave Ramsey. Okay. So like my kids have already done Financial Peace Junior. They are now, my high schooler is now doing personal finance as she gets ready to graduate from high school, because I want to make sure that she doesn't make the same stupid mistakes her mama made. And part of the same stupid mistakes that I made was that I didn't know, right? I just flat out didn't know, nor did I take the time to learn. And so we're doing personal finance for her, which is a Dave. It's got curriculum. He's got a curriculum. It comes with a book. It comes with a CD, comes with a teacher's plan, syllabus, all of that, and a notebook or something for her to do. So that, and then she's also doing the entrepreneur one as well, because she is an artist and wants to venture out and do some different things. And so I want her to learn how to be an entrepreneur, because don't be like your mama and your daddy and messing up and figuring out things as we go. I mean, it's worked out for our good, but still it was a hard road, right? We took some heavy hits. But yeah, homeschooling can be what you want it to be. It doesn't have to be lined up with the traditional school system. It doesn't. Okay. If you pulled out, what I can say to you more than anything else, if you pulled your child out of the traditional school system, or you chose to homeschool, you chose to homeschool for a reason, right? Never forget that reason. It's what's going to drive you when it gets tough. It's what's going to drive you when you want to fight your kids. It's what's going to drive you when you're crying because you're frustrated or sad. It's what's going to drive you when you're explaining the same thing over and over again and they still don't get it. I use this example all of the time. When we first taught my youngest one, we were working on multiplication. He was struggling with it, y'all. And I tried it like 18 different ways. Like I tried it any other way that I could possibly try it. What it boiled down to for me was, though, that I had tried it in so many different ways that he was confusing those ways into one way, right? He was trying to do all those different ways into one instead of just sticking with the one that was easiest for him. And so it took me a minute to learn that. We spent a summer, we picked a way that was easier for him. We literally spent a summer working on multiplication so that he could get it down. And I mean, there will be days like that, but it's important that you remember the reason why you chose to homeschool. I tell my clients to post it somewhere where you can look at it, post it over your desk, post it on your refrigerator, wherever you are. So when those days are hard, you can look at it and say, okay, I can do this. Like there's a bigger picture at stake. I can do this. Okay. Sunshine says, oh, nice. What's the age for the junior curriculum? The Financial Peace Junior, I think it's young. I think it's like 5 years old or 6 years old to maybe 5 to 9 or 5 to 7, something like that. It does the same thing as the regular Financial Peace. It does the envelope system as well. The only thing that I didn't like about it, but I get it, because it was trying to get them a way to earn their money, was it talked about commissions, and the way that they got their commissions was doing chores. Well, in our house, you don't get paid for chores, right? Everybody is contributing to the well-being of the family as a part of being a part of this family, right? So I cook and clean. They can cook and clean as well, do their laundry. All of us are doing our part to make this good for our family in general. And so we choose not to pay our kids for chores. We just choose not to. Basic chores, right? Now, if they wanted to go over and beyond their duty and do something extra, they wanted to do something for me. For the longest time, y'all, I hate, my back hurts a lot and I hate mopping. My back hurts a lot. Funny. Right? These things don't help, right? So my back hurts a lot and I hate to mop the floor. And so for a long period of time, I was paying my kids to mop my bathroom floor because it hurt, like it actually hurt. So that's over and beyond, because they didn't use my bathroom. There's no reason why they needed to mop it, but I needed it mopped. So we would do stuff like that. But for regular chores around the house, we don't pay for that, right? Because we're all a part of this family. We're all going to do our part, okay, to make it great for each of us. We're all going to do it, okay? Hey, Kimberly, I'm so late. Yes, best decision I've made in deciding to homeschool. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I say that all the time. It was never in my plan to homeschool, y'all. I was judging y'all. I was judging you homeschoolers, y'all. I was judging y'all, right? I was judging you. I worked a weird shift and I was out and about throughout the day. And when I would see kids, quote unquote homeschooling, right? I judged them. It was never in my plan to be a homeschooler. And I'm excited and I'm glad that I was able to, I'm blessed with the opportunity to do it. That means, of course, there is a lot of sacrifice. There's a lot of stuff that we can and cannot do, but it is the best decision that we ever made, right? Because I could be at somebody's job making some money, right? But I choose to homeschool my children, right? I choose to sacrifice that to homeschool my kids, okay? All right, y'all, it is 5:42. I am going to jump off of here. Do me a favor, okay? Please, your girls out here in these homeschool streets, share, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff to help me get where I need to be. Throw me some hearts, some thumbs up. If you come back and watch a video, if you see something that helps, if you know somebody that may need it, share, do whatever it is. If you haven't joined my mailing list, my email list, do that as well. But y'all, just help your girl out because she's out here in these homeschool streets. Also, I've got my flash sale that is going on right now because I'm trying to get rid of some inventory for some new things. Hey, Naja, thank you. I'm trying to get up some new thing, get some new things in here, but I want to get rid of the old. So all of my t-shirts, all of my books are $5 off. And they will be that way at least until the weekend. So y'all go check it out at SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/shop. So every book, African-American homeschooling mompreneurs, you know what? That's not true because I sold out of that book. So that book is sold out. Why We Homeschool, African-American, let's see. These two books are there. And there's the digital copy of this one and the paperback copy of How to Transition to Homeschooling, right? That's on sale. And then this one here, the paperback copy of these right here, Why We Homeschool, African-American Families, Why We Homeschool. This one right here is on sale as well. My t-shirts, Get It How You Live, #homeschool. And my other t-shirt, I'm homeschooling my kids, not yours. Mind your business, right? All of those are on sale right now. I'm trying to get rid of them, but you guys have an absolutely wonderful, you guys are welcome. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I will see you again sometime this weekend. I will do my best to go live again. Maybe, I don't know. I will try to figure it out. Okay. But y'all know my life with my kids and their sports and businesses and all that craziness. But y'all have an absolutely wonderful, blessed Wednesday, and I will see you again soon. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Bye.